Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. About a year ago, during the lockdown due to COVID, one of my friends showed me his favorite online sport called baccrat on the Evolution platform while we were having a chat on Zoom. Although I'm not a fan of gambling, the conversation got my attention when he talked about his experiences on this thing. It was interesting to hear, but I'm not going to discuss here. What I was so interested was when he mentioned that he wanted to have a kind of automated tool that can help him play the way he wants and minimize the bad mistakes. 6 months later, I developed a tool called Sage and I showed him how he could use it with his own configuration. He loves it until today. Let me show you an example of the website he's been playing. This is a website called evo.club. I'm not going to explain how baccrat works, as this is out of scope of the video. If you want to know how to play baccrat and its rules, there are lots of information that you can find on Google or YouTube. Okay, let's have a look at the Sage UI and I'll walk you through its features. Alright, you might ask me a question, why do I need to use Sage when I can play myself? Well, Sage provides some benefits as below. First, it helps you avoid bad mistakes when you are under time and money pressure. Second, Sage provides a nice visual UI that allows you to keep track of number of wins, losses, as well as set a limit target for winning and losing, for example. We will explore the Sage UI in a second. Third, Sage helps you to reduce the risk of losing with different bet strategies. This is because Sage has done lots of researches about betting patterns. Fourth, Sage provides you the fake bet functionality that you can exercise your own ways before the real play. Let's get back to the UI. Okay, to keep this video short and clean, I will explain everything on the UI only. For real playing demos, please check my other videos that I put it in the description below. First of all, you need to select a table from the drop down. At the moment, it supports only Evo Club, BitCasino.io, and wellrich.com. You can paste your own URL to the text box here, as long as that URL is using the Evolution platform. Next, you need to select the bet strategy. In this case, it is the bet amount type. There are 4 different strategies currently: double up, fixed, custom sequence, and probability. Each strategy will have different setup. If you don't want to use Sage default values, you can leave them empty. If you don't want to use Sage default values, you can provide your own configuration. Okay, the best sequence text box is the list of P for player and B for banker, comma separated, like this. P, P, If you choose double up, for example, you can override the default bet sequence by providing your own sequence like this. Double up starts the first bet using the first value of the bet sequence with the initial bet amount provided. That you can override as well. If the first bet loses, it double ups the bet amount and use the second values of the bet sequence for the next bet, and so on. If it wins at any sequence, the next bet will reset using the first value in the bet sequence with the initial bet amount. Fixed bet amount type is pretty much similar to double up. The difference is it doesn't double up the bet amount at any time. Custom sequence bet amount type is our own strategy and is quite complicated to understand. I'll explain this in another video if you guys are interested. For now, I recommend you just use the default values. Last but not least, probability is the one that I recommend you to select because it has been proved as the most efficient way to go. The bet amount sequence is the list of bet amount comma separated like this. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Note, I recommend the bet amount sequence for probability should be in the format of resolve of times 2. For example, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, something like that. Next, the option keep table active every second. This will keep the table active when the bet is not ready to place. Next, fake bet option here that allows you to pull the money back to your desk once the bet is placed. These two is quite self-explanatory already. Alright, let's move to the next option here, take profit. In this take profit, you can specify the percentage of the initial balance that you want to take when sage reach to that target. For example, let's say the initial balance is 100 and you specify take profit 30%. That means once sage win $30, then sage will stop playing. Similar for stop loss. If you specify 40% of stop loss, that means if you lose 40% of $100 here, sage will stop playing. If you have any question or feedback, please send me through the email address below. Hope you enjoy it, and bye for now.